Hi friends, welcome to this video segment. Once again, it's a pleasure to have you here. I hope you enjoyed the last video. The person you hear his voice is your teacher, Mr. Kindness. And this video is for English language and is prepared for grade 10A. And the material is on screen B1 plus and the topic is progress check. So from this video we'll be covering module 6 page 100 where we stopped from the last video. So please friends, this video is for 3 days study. So you can now see the plan for the 3 days. Here are what we'll be discussing for each day for Sunday, and please take notice of your homework. For Monday, this is what we are going to be discussing. Then Tuesday, and please remember your spelling bee words. Please go back to it and memorize 41 to 60. With that we make progress, but before we go further, remember the notice. Notice that these homeworks are from the beginning of Unit 6. So still I insist you complete all your homework before we meet again. Okay? Let's now make progress to the discussion. Open your book now. I want you to go to exercise 4, vocabulary. The aim of this exercise is for us to consolidate vocabularies from the module. And here we are given to fill these words that have been given. We have to fill these spaces. Remember how I told you, or what I told you before? If you want to know the best word to fill in here, make sure you read above the space. After the space, read to the end so that you can have a clue of the best word to put in there. Now pause this video and do this particular exercise, and I'll be checking your work. I want you to pause this video and do it now. Then you can cross-check your work. Here comes the answer. So you can pause and fill in the correct answers if you've made a mistake. But if you've gotten it right, 10 over 10, I will clap for you. Good. So we want to make progress to the next, which is exercise 5, grammar. Here the aim of this exercise is for us to consolidate grammar from the module. And here we want you to choose the correct item. Choose the correct items. We have mustn't and need not, or needn't. Get close. So which is correct? We have 2 options each. Look at them. Look at them. Which is correct? Visitors dash get too close to the bars of the cage. So which is most correct? I want you to pause this video here. Attempt it before you go to the answer key. And now check your answer if you're right. Good friends. Make sure you write and put down the date on your textbook, please. This will help us to know what we are doing. Okay? Now we want to make progress to exercise 6. And exercise 6 has to do with fill in. It says fill in a, or an, or the, or dash. So I want you to fill it in now. Exercise 6, here we want to consolidate grammar from the module. So check which do we fill in the first one. That's Jack visited Egypt and saw what? So what do you have to fill in there? I want you to do it first before you go to the answer key, and then you check your work against mine. We have 1, 2, 3, and that comes 4 and 5. Are you correct? Did you get 10? Each has 2 marks, and 2 times 5 is what? 10. If you have gotten it right, I'll clap for you. Good. Okay, we want to make progress to the next, which is exercise 7. Say complete the second sentence so that it means the same as the first. Use no more than 3 words. I'm sure he's Spanish. So how can we complete this sentence so that it means the same as he dash Spanish? I'm sure he's Spanish. What can you put into the dash to make the same meaning so that anyone who sees it will know that you are saying the same thing? You can cross-check your answer, but I want you to do it first. And here comes the answer. I'll read that. Number one must be. He must be Spanish. I'm sure he's Spanish. He must be Spanish. You see, they mean the same thing. So this is what we need to do whenever you are given a sentence so that it means the same thing as the first one. You must look for words and how to make that sentence so that anyone who sees it will know that you are saying the same thing. Okay, that is for 4 and 5. Now we want to make progress to exercise 8. Exercise 8 has to do with listening. But because this is a video presentation, we are not going to listen, but you are going to read the test. And here comes the test. So I want you to pause this video here, read the test, and answer the question. The test is about how to overcome a fear of flying and mark the sentences 1 to 6 as true or false, or doesn't say DS. So I want you to read the test and do this. This has how many marks? 12 marks. So can you claim that 12 marks? If you can, I want you to check. Haven't done it, check if you have claimed the 12 mark. 1 is T, DS, doesn't say. 2 is T, true. 3 true, 4 false, 5 true, and 6 false. Did you get it just like that? If you did, bravo, good. Good. I love you all. Okay, we now make progress to the next. Exercise 9 has to do with writing an email. Friends, we have discussed at length how to write an impressive and an interesting email. Now, this part of email, this is part of an email you received from your English friend Jane. Write her an email giving your advice, 120 to 160 words. So what are you supposed to write about? I'll really love to visit you in your country, but I have a problem. I am terrified of flying. Have you got an advice about how to overcome my fear? So what will be the subject of this email? Advice on how to overcome flying fear. So I want you to pause this video and write an impressive email, an advice to who? To your English friend. So if you've done that, I want you to check mine. If you can borrow some leave, make some correction or changes in your own. But please, this is just a prototype. Remember, you have to write your own. We have discussed about how to write an impressive email and a good email. Please, you must learn how to write an email because you have to meet it in your daily life as you grow up. Okay, let's see. That is how I have itemized it. If you see how I have made it, that the advice come in steps, so it doesn't lack coherence. Whenever you write, make sure your writing doesn't lack coherence. Good friends, it's been a wonderful time with you. It's been a good time having you. I pray you do your homework, and I want you to please endeavor to do your homework for each day, as this will make me happy to see your book filled up when I am marking it. I don't want to see an empty space. Please, friends, I trust you all. From me is bye-bye for now. See you in the next video, or see you in school. I love you all. Bye.